Stop pretending to be someone you're not. For years, you've been playing a role that doesn't fit, carrying an identity that's not yours. It feels like waking up every morning and putting on a mask. But why do that when you can be free, truly free to be who you are? Life is not about meeting someone else's expectations or fitting awkwardly into their mold. It's about uncovering the essence that is authentically you. As Marcus Aurelius put it, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. I am the architect of my identity. I build my path. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am the architect of my identity. I build my path, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. When we talk about escaping the identity trap, we aren't just referencing some abstract idea. Think of the times you've said yes to things you didn't want, just because it was expected, or those endless days at a job that drains your soul. There's nothing stoic about that. True stoicism is about choosing your actions and owning them. Epictetus reminds us, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. It means taking off the mask, stopping the charade, and embracing your true self with all its beauty and flaws. But here's the twist, this isn't easy. It requires courage, a courage that lives within you, ready to be awakened. So, stand in front of a new day without the weight of a borrowed identity. Tell yourself who you are and live by it. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Start seeing each day as a chance to align with your true self. Take small steps. Speak more truth in your conversations. Do things that make your heart sing, not just what you think you should do. It's time to remember, you are the architect, and it's never too late to rebuild. Feel the weight lift as you shed the wrong identity. Embrace the freedom of being unapologetically you. The trap, why you confuse your job with your value. You're making a mistake that many people don't even know they're making. Confusing your job with your value. It's like tying a string around your finger thinking it's a gold band. Now listen closely. You're not what you do for a living. You are not your job title. You're not your pay slip or business card or the size of your office. Epictetus warned us not to place value in external things. He said, men are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. The moment you put your self-worth in your job, you've stepped into a trap, a very dangerous one. Because when jobs change, as they often do, you'll be left wondering who you really are. Consider this. Are you as valuable when you're at rest on a Saturday as you are when you're at your desk on Monday? The ancients taught us that real wealth doesn't come from external things, but from the richness within, a calm, undisturbed mind. Let me give you a modern analogy. Think of an artist who paints not for galleries, but because creating brings them joy. If the world never recognizes their work, has their value changed? No, because their value wasn't tied to others' recognition, but to the act of creation itself. You're that artist in your own way. If you're feeling this, pause for a moment. Subscribe and keep these reminders coming. Just a click, but it makes a difference for your journey. Let's return to the core idea. Your essence is greater than any task you could perform. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that the universe moves in its own way, and so should we. Your value is in your ability to be true to yourself, not in being a cog in someone else's machine. So, next time you find yourself getting caught in the job value trap, stop. Remind yourself what Seneca preached. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Live each day with your true worth in focus. Embrace your duties, yes, but remember your real job is to cultivate your inner self. That's the richest work of all. The shift, viewing yourself through the Stoic lens. There's a storm brewing inside many of us. It's called self-doubt. You see, too often, We define ourselves through a distorted lens, one made blurry by comparison and external benchmarks. If you continue down this path, you will forever chase shadows of who you are supposed to be. Instead, let's turn our sight to what the Stoics teach us. They provide a lens made not from the fragile glass of societal expectations, but from the solid marble of inner understanding. Imagine if, like a sculptor, you chipped away everything that's holding you back and finally, truly saw yourself. Not who others think you should be, not the version that pleases others, but the real you. Epictetus said, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Internalizing this is part of the shift. You're stepping away from identity traps set by the outside world. You are deciding to own your definition entirely. Picture this. Every morning as you rise, instead of allowing the blur of outside opinions to shape you, you look through the Stoic lens. What do you see? A person who values their actions over their outcomes. A person who is ready to live each day with intention and purpose. Someone who knows their worth is inherent, not dependent on others' praise or criticism. Here's an example. Consider an athlete who once drew confidence solely from winning. After discovering Stoicism, they learned to draw strength from their effort and discipline, not merely from the scoreboard. They became unstoppable not when they won more, but when they understood that their true power came from within. As you begin to explore this shift, realize that it's not about ignoring the world entirely, but reframing your relationship with it. Your job, status, or achievements are not you. They are merely roles you play. You are the sum of your thoughts, actions, and the energy you bring into every encounter. Stop for a moment. Feel that connection to your true self-building? This is what you keep by subscribing to the Stoic vision. So pause. If this insight is hitting you, press that subscribe button now. It's a promise you make to keep this clarity growing. Just as Marcus Aurelius warned, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Fill your thoughts with understanding, and they will create a life that glows with authenticity. Your new vision is not a tunnel. It's a wide open field where you can walk freely, unburdened. Keep walking. That is where you discover who you were always meant to be. Tool 1. The mirror exercise, reflecting on your core values. If you ignore this exercise, you might lose sight of who you truly are. It's time to face the mirror and reflect on what really matters, your core values. I am the master of my fate. Remember, these values are the compass of your life. When you know them, you know yourself. The mirror exercise is your chance to meet the real you, not the one society shapes you to be. Stand in front of a mirror, lock eyes with your reflection, and ask, what do I stand for? Forget the noise of the outside world for a moment. Focus on what resonates within. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Do you hear that? Action, not words, defines your values. Your reflection shouldn't project confusion or uncertainty, but clarity and purpose. Think about the times you felt truly alive. Joyful moments often root in actions that align with your values. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's courage. Perhaps it's justice. Identify them. These aren't just traits. They're your essence. Now, let's take a modern analogy. Think of your values as the operating system of a computer. When you know them deeply, you input data, the decisions you make, that matches this system flawlessly. No needless glitches or crashes. Everything runs smoothly. Pause with me for a moment. You're connecting the dots here. Those moments of integrity, those alignments with your core, are what create an extraordinary life. Finding value here? Subscribe to make this powerful wisdom a part of your routine. Let's continue. Picture a storm. It's chaos, destruction, disarray. But deep within the storm lies an eye, calm and unmoved. Your real values are like that eye, steady amidst turmoil. Knowing them keeps you anchored. They define what matters and guide your steps. So, heed this ancient wisdom from Epictetus. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Set your sights on your values. Make them your North Star. Every decision, every action, fueled by them. This is how you escape the identity trap. By reflecting, by knowing, by living your truth. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am the master of my fate," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Feel that power? You've made the first step towards authenticity. Now let's keep walking. Tool 2. The freedom formula. Detaching from external labels. Stop wearing your identity like a mask. We often cling to labels: employee, friend, parent, failure, that do not define us. Yet, they shape our choices and limit our growth. So, let's talk about the freedom formula, a tool for detaching from these external labels. Picture Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Every day, surrounded by power and prestige. Did he let that define who he was? No. He famously reminded himself, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." He stripped away the labels and acted from his core. What does this mean for you? Identify the labels you wear daily. Are they truly you? Or are they borrowed from the opinions of others? When you lock yourself in these roles, you're denying the fuller version of yourself. Instead, decide who you want to be at your deepest level and let your actions flow from there. That's the freedom formula, living aligned with your core, not your label. Consider this. When the job title fades, who are you? What remains after the applause ends and the doors close? Reflect on this. Our actions, not our labels, are our true identifiers. If this perspective is shifting how you see yourself, remember to pause for a moment. Hit that subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Now, back to peeling away those layers. Detach from externals. Look deeper. Next time you face a challenge, strip away the titles. Approach it as a human being with values, not as a job or role. Like Seneca said, "No man was ever wise by chance." It takes conscious effort to be wise, to act as your authentic self. So, here is a question for you. Are you ready to live without the chains of labels? Share your thoughts, doubts, breakthroughs. Speak them into life. Engage with this process. Grow beyond the limitations. Remember, your true strength lies not in being someone else's idea of you, but in being fully you. Tool 3. The resilient core, building identity on virtue and passion. The journey to finding your true self doesn't stop at detaching from labels. Let's forge deeper into building a core that stands resilient in the face of the world's chaos. You might think, but how do I create an identity built on virtue and passion? It starts here. Imagine your life as a tree. Labels are the leaves. They can change, fall, and disappear. But your core, your true identity, is like the trunk and roots. This is where you plant your virtues and passions. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." It's not enough to know your virtues. You must live them. How do you do this? Let's break it down with an example. Picture yourself in a tough job environment. Challenges arise, and your role is uncertain. Instead of reacting with fear, anchor yourself to your virtues: honesty, courage, and patience. Let these guide your actions, not the need for validation from others. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By focusing on virtues, you build a core immune to external shifts. You need passion to fuel this. Passion for your work, your art, or your connections. Let your values inform your passion, creating a synergy of actions that define your true self. Ever forget about external reward? Focus on acting with purpose and integrity. When you fail, view it not as a reflection of your worth, but as a chance to strengthen your core. This is the strategy. Combine action with reflection. After each day, ask yourself, did I live according to my values? Was my passion evident? If not, adjust. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Let's continue. When you build identity on virtue and passion, you build a fortress. Not just any fortress, but one fortified by the unshakable pillars of truth and desire. You don't just face life, you embrace it on your terms. Remember, the goal of this journey is not to reach the destination unchanged, but to transform along the way. Keep nurturing that resilient core every single day. Unveil your authentic self. Stop seeking validation in the mirror of other people's opinions. The true reflection you should care about is what happens in the quiet moments when no one is watching. You are not the mask you wear for the world. You are the spirit beneath, fierce and unwavering. Like Seneca said, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Embrace this practice. It's not about what you portray, it's about who you are becoming. Every choice, every setback, is a step in unveiling your authentic self. Imagine, like Marcus Aurelius, waking each day with gratitude for the opportunity to improve. His strength came not from labels, but from living a life rooted in virtue. When you pursue such integrity, you open the gates to your true nature, unhindered by fear, unrestrained by doubt. Picture yourself transforming like the butterfly breaking free from its chrysalis. This is the journey, evolving, shedding old skin to reveal vibrant potential. Keep this in mind. Your authentic self is already within you, waiting for permission to thrive. Now, you stand on the precipice of change. Have courage. Step forward. Unveil who you truly are, not who the world tells you to be. You're the architect of your life. Design it with virtue and let truth guide you. Call to action. Be relentless in your pursuit of your true self. Embrace every lesson. Let go of the fear that's been holding you back. Live authentically, starting today. Goodbye. And remember, to live is to wrestle with life, and through wrestling, you find your strength.